Today we begin with a new lesson, children, in algebra, that is fundamental operations on algebra. This is lesson 19 according to the Selinger book. Now, in order to add or subtract, children, it is very necessary first we understand what are like terms and unlike terms once again. So like terms are those terms, children, that have the same literals are termed as like terms. Literal part means the variables that are attached to them. See, 8xy, 2xy, 2 upon 3xy. Now in all these three terms, children, xy is same. So these are said to be like terms. Unlike terms means just the opposite of this, children. The terms that will have different literals are called unlike terms. Like we have written over here, children, 8xy and 2yz. Now xy and yz are different, so these are said to be unlike terms. We begin with addition of like terms together, right? Now see, if I have to add 3x and 8x together, children, what will we do? I can take 3 and 8 together inside a bracket, and because x is common, so I have just written it once. And then add the numbers together and put the variable that is there, so your answer becomes 11x. See, I've added 3 and 8, number with number you add, so it becomes 11. And because both the terms have x, so we are going to write it only once. So the answer becomes 11x. You can do it like this also, children. You can either do it in this way. This is known as the column method. See, 3x plus 8x, you write it one below the other because these are like terms. Add the numbers together and then put a variable x. See, one more example I am showing you. 8x square y is to be added with minus 5x square y. Now this time I have taken the integer, that is with a negative sign, minus 5. Now what you will do, children, again the method remains the same. You have to add both of them. Now I have put the second one inside a bracket, children, so that you don't get confused with the two signs that have been used. Right now a plus sign is outside a bracket and a minus sign is inside a bracket. So plus into minus is what? That you should know, that we will be learning in the next part. But for now you can understand that when we multiply a plus and a minus sign, children, we get minus. So I have written 8 minus 5 because with number we are doing it. And x square y is common for both of them, so we have just written it once. So the answer becomes 3x square y. You can also do the same question in this method, children, by writing it one below the other. See, I have written 8x square y and then I have written minus 5x square y. Now once again, plus minus is minus, so I have subtracted it, children. And the sign of the bigger integer, that is a plus, so we don't write a plus. It is understood, children. No sign means it's understood to be a plus sign. And then x square y is written like that. So this is how you add the like terms. Now in case, children, you have to do the addition of the unlike terms, children. Now remember one statement, children, unlike terms cannot be added. That means if they are unlike, you cannot add them together. See, 5x square and 8xy. Now the variable parts are different in both, so you cannot add. You just write both the terms and put the plus sign in between. Similarly, I have done one more. I have taken three different terms that are unlike, children. 2y cube minus 5xy and 3x cube. Now because these are all unlike terms, you cannot do anything, so you simply write them together with whatever sign is there. So our answer becomes 2y cube minus 5xy plus 3x cube. So with this we complete the addition portion for algebra. Let's see now the subtraction of the like terms. Again we are going to subtract the like terms only, children, and if they are unlike terms, again they cannot be subtracted. Always change. Now this is a rule, children, that has to be kept in mind, and you need to learn that also and memorize that whenever the term is being subtracted, the sign of that term will change. That means if it is a plus, it will become minus, children, and if it is minus, the term will become plus. See, subtract 4x from minus 8x. Now when no sign is written with 4x, children, it is understood it's a plus sign. So first I write minus 8x and then I am subtracting a positive 4x, so I'll write it as minus. In integers you have learned, children, if two terms are with the minus sign, you add them together and we put the sign of the bigger value. So it is minus 12x. Now see the same question, children. I just changed the sign and see the answer will become different. You have to once again subtract 4x from 8x. Now 8x is positive. I have written positive, and now we are subtracting a plus 4x. So the sign will change to minus 4x, and a plus and a minus is minus. So you subtract it and we put the sign of the bigger value. So it is a plus 4. Let's do some of the questions of exercise 19A. See the first question, children, the very first part. Fill in the blanks. 5 plus 4, all of you know the answer is 9. But if we add 5x and 4x, our answer will be now 9 and x. Let's see the second one, children. Now 12 plus 18 will give us 30. Similarly, 12x square y plus 18x square y will give us 30. And x square y has to be written, so 30x square y. Similarly, you can do the others also. Let's see the fifth subpart. 7 minus 4, all of you know the answer is 3. Similarly, on the other side, children, 7ab minus 4ab will give us a 3ab. Okay, so this way, children, you can do question number 1. Question number 2 is also a similar kind of a question, children. See question number 2, children, the very first part. This is also given in the form of fill in the blanks. The sum of minus 2 and minus 5. Now for doing this, children, you should revise your integers once so that you know with which sign what is to be done. Now in case both the values have a minus sign, you know we add the numbers together and then we put the sign of the bigger value or a minus sign. Similarly, on the other side also, children, you are going to write the answer as minus 7x. Okay, see the next one. A plus 8 and a minus 3 are being added up together, so plus minus will be minus, and again the sign of the bigger value a plus, so we don't put a plus. Same way on the other side also, children, our answer will be 5ab. So this ways you can do the rest of the questions which are given over here. Only thing is, now where the 3 values come into consideration, children, or in a question, you have to see no sign before the number means it's a plus. So first you add the ones that are with a plus sign and then subtract. With the answer of this, you subtract the third one which is given. Like for this one, first you should add 12 and 15 together, that will give you 27, and from 27 then subtract 9, that will give you a plus 18. So that is how you are going to do it. Just see over here. Now see, I have done the working over here, children. Plus 12, minus 5 and plus 15. So first I have rearranged the numbers and brought the plus ones together and minus is written separately. Add these two and then subtract the minus 1. Similarly, on the other side, children, it is given with the literals. So what are you going to do? You will arrange the positive ones together, add them together, so it will give you a 27ab, and from that then subtract minus 9ab. So the answer will be 18ab. So this is how you do question number 2. Question number 3, children. Add. Now see, I have taken the third part over here. I am showing you that. Add 2a plus 3a and 4b. Now if you look at it, children, it has like terms as well as unlike terms. So you rearrange them and bring the like terms together, as I have done. 2a and 3a are like terms plus 4b. Now the first two can be added up together because we can add the like terms. So the answer is 5a. 4b cannot be added, so we will just write 4b with a plus sign in between. So the answer becomes 5a plus 4b. Similarly, see the 8th one, children. 5ab, 4ba and 6b. Now children, whether it is written AB or it is written BA, we can rearrange it and we can write it as AB, because the placing of the literals do not cause the difference in the like terms. They can be written anywhere, but if they are written together, that means they are like terms. So I have simplified it and written 5ab plus 4ab plus 6b. Now the first two are like terms, so they can be added up together. It becomes 9ab, and 6b is the unlike term, so it has to be written separately. 9ab plus 6b. Look at the 10th one, children. Minus 2y, minus y and minus 3y are to be added up together. Now these are all like terms, children. All of them have a minus sign, so you simply add all of them together and put the minus sign with the answer. So our answer becomes minus 6y. The 12th one, 5b minus 4b and minus 10b. Now all of them are the like terms together. Bring the like terms together which have the same sign. So 5b is with the plus sign that I have written separately, and I have put the minus ones inside the bracket, minus 4b minus 10b. Now both of them have a minus sign. We can add them together, but the sign we always put of the bigger value, so that is minus. Minus 14b, outside the bracket it's a plus. Plus into minus is minus, children. 5b minus 14b. Now both of them are the like terms, children. The signs are different, so again according to the integer rule you are going to subtract them. From 14 subtract 5, it will give you a 9, right? 9b, children, again sign of the bigger value, so that is a minus 9b. So with this we complete question number 3, children. Question number 4 and 5 are the similar kind of questions, so I have done question number 5 for you, so that it is more complicated. If we do more complicated, you will be able to solve the easy one on your own. See question number 5, evaluate. Evaluate means to get to the final answer. I have taken the second example, 5ab minus 2ab minus 8ab plus 6ab. Now what will I do, children? I will rearrange them in such a way that I bring the ones with the same sign together. So I have arranged them, I have brought the positives together, I have arranged the negatives together. Now both of them have a positive sign, so simply add them. 11ab, both of them over here have a minus sign, so again add them and put the sign of the bigger value. So this is 10ab. Now 11ab is with a plus sign and 10ab is with a minus sign. Plus minus will be minus, children, and sign of the bigger value, so it's a positive. Now 11 minus 10 will give us 1, children. 1 is generally not written. If I have written AB, it is understood it is 1AB, and the sign of a positive is also not mentioned. It is understood. Like see in this one, children, it is written 11AB. I know it is a plus 11AB, that is why it is written like this. So with the minus we simplify and we give the sign, but in the positive we just leave it like that. See the fourth one I have taken of the same question. See the fourth subpart, children. 19ABC minus 11ABC minus 12ABC plus 14ABC. It is a similar kind of a question because all are like terms. Rearrange and bring the similar sign terms together. Plus 19ABC plus 14ABC minus 11ABC and minus 12ABC. Now both of them are positive, add them. So that is 33ABC. Over here both of them are minus, add them also and put the minus sign, so 23ABC. Now a plus and a minus term together, you will subtract 10ABC and the sign of the bigger value, which is plus, so we don't write that. So with this we complete question number 5. Coming to question number 6, children. Subtract the first term from the second. Now this is very simple. Only one thing to be kept in mind, children. The first term is to be subtracted from the second. Now first term is to be subtracted from the second. So that means first we will write the second term and from that we will subtract the first term. I have taken the third one. 10.5 ABC minus 3.5 ABC. Now one is positive and one is negative. You need to subtract. So subtract it. From 10.5 if you subtract 3.5, children, you get the answer as 7.0. You can write 7.0 because I wanted to show you, so I have written 7.0. Otherwise you can write it just like 7. Because after point, if it is 0, we don't need to mention it. So you can also give this answer as 7ABC. That is understood. I have taken the fourth one, children. 3 whole square 1 upon 2 mn and 8 whole square 1 upon 2 nm. nm it is taken, children. So what will I do, children? First is we are going to change this mixed fraction into improper fraction. How? You are going to multiply here and you are going to add here. So 3 2s are 6 plus 1 7. Over here 8 2s are 16 plus 1 17. So 7 upon 2 and 17 upon 2. nm and mn. So I can rearrange this also and make it as mn only. Now when the denominators are same, children, you don't need to take the LCM. You simply subtract the numerators. Right? So 17 upon 2 minus 7 upon 2, you will get it as 10 upon 2 mn. and this can be reduced further. 2 1s are 2 and 2 5s are 10. So you get the answer as 5mn. Question number 7, children. That's the last question of the exercise. Simplifies. Now simplify also means to evaluate. It's the same thing. The first one, 2a square b square plus 5ab square plus 8a square b square minus 3ab square. This is to be simplified. What will we do, children? We will rearrange them and bring all the ones that are with the similar signs, and if they are like terms, we are going to arrange them together. So I have written 2a square b square plus 8a square b square because these are like terms. Then plus 5ab square minus 3ab square because these are like terms together. Now solve them according to the integers. Both of them have the same sign. Add them. 10a square b square. And over here plus minus means you have to again subtract. So subtract it. Sign of the bigger value, 2ab square. See the fourth sub part. AB plus 15AB minus 11AB minus 2AB. Now all of these are like terms. Rearrange them again. Add the ones with the positive. So it is 16AB. Add the ones with the negative, children. So it is what? It is minus. You are going to add these together. So it is 13AB. Now this 16AB and this minus 13AB can still be solved. Now this is a plus, this is a minus, so plus minus is what? Minus. So your answer will be 3AB, and the sign of the positive, that is the bigger one, so we don't need to mention, so that becomes the answer. See the seventh one, 9xyz plus 15yxz minus 10zyx minus 2zxy. Now all of these are like terms only, children, because the same letters are used there, the same variables are there. So I will change all of them and write them as xyz only, and I will also bring all the terms that have the similar signs together. So 9xyz plus 15xyz minus 10xyz minus 2xyz. Add these two, add these two. 24xyz, and this will be added to give us 12xyz with a minus sign. Now plus minus is minus, so I have subtracted it, 12xyz and sign of the bigger value. Coming to the 10th one, children, 6x square y minus 2xy square plus 5x square y minus xy square. Rearrange the like terms and solve them to get the answer as 11x square y minus 3xy square. So with this we complete the A exercise of this long chapter. If you have understood, you know you have to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Take care. Bye-bye.